Whenever my family goes to Korea, we try to visit Busan, which is where my dad is from. So good. Look at this mix. 이거 뭐야? Beef? 와우. We usually drive and we stop by 휴게소s or rest stops to get snacks along the way. My dad has some cousins here and we always visit and they give him a haircut. We also stop by and pay our respects to our grandparents.
자주 오는데 안 가르쳐주니까.
Here you can see the list of their children, including my dad and my uncle. We ate our lunch and then headed to a market to run some errands.
다 있어. Oh my god, Sarah, look, it's literally. That's so funny.
Then went to Songdo Beach and rode the cable car there.
믿음이야.
저, why are you? That's my lollipop. 왜 이렇게 먹어?
Oh my god, why is she doing like that?
I don't want it anymore.
아니 어떤 맛이 있는지 잘 모르겠어.
Ew, Sarah.
왜 아니?
No.
왜 가져가?
We got off on the other side, did some sightseeing, and then headed back. We rode the cable car back to where we started, and then we headed to Jagarchi Fish Market, which is a really famous fresh seafood spot in Busan. There are a lot of different vendors, so it can get a little bit intimidating, so we waited to go in as a group.
같이 들어가요.
Scary. I don't think I'll work together.
So basically you walk through the market where there's all kinds of fresh seafood and various vendors, and then you choose a stall, choose what kind of seafood you want, they measure it out, and then they take it to wherever their seating spots are, which for us, it was on the 3rd floor, so we went upstairs and they had it prepared for us. The next morning we went to church and we had a jam-packed day, including some very famous spots all throughout Busan. So we loaded up on some food and did some sightseeing. We went to Haedong Yeonggumsak, which is this really famous Buddhist temple that's built right on the seaside, and coincidentally when we got there they were serving free lunch, so of course we shared some noodles. My dad did dishes, and then we went to see just this beautifully built temple right on the side of the water.
우리 셀유미 생일 축하합니다.
It was also Sarah's birthday, so when we stopped by the hotel, we got her a cake, and then we went to Haeundae Beach, which at this time they were having this sand art competition that they have every year, and my dad used to go to growing up. He was really excited to show us everything and to just hang out. It's a huge event, and part of that includes just a lot of kids on the weekends, and then they also have shows, and at the time we went, they were doing a rehearsal for this cosplay competition. We then went to Busan Park to try to ride the sky cable, but unfortunately everything was sold out, and so we just took a taxi, and the taxi driver told us about his favorite like fast food, bunchik. What is bunchik? Snacks food stall. So good, so delicious. It was in Jishijang, or the international market, and there's just a lot of shopping and these claw machines all over a lot of the markets in Korea. And my sister kept telling us how when she was in Busan, she got a lot of things in the bokki or claw machine, and so we tried a few times and we gave up way too fast because everything seemed impossible. It was really disappointing, but we still had fun. Lost a lot of money, but still had fun. And then of course, we got some more food throughout the night. So at this time, voting for the 2025 presidential election was just about to happen. And as we were walking around the market, we accidentally bumped into one of the candidates and even like shook his hand. It was really funny and random. We ended our day at Gwangalli Beach, which is really beautiful, especially at night. We got to see performances by some really talented buskers. The next morning we went on a hike that my dad really wanted to go to, down Heparangir, which basically goes through the entire coast of Busan. We didn't do the whole thing. We ended around Oryukdo Sky Walk, which ended up being around 4 miles from where we started.
Good job, Mama.
So these are kind of trails where you take your shoes off and then kind of like acupuncture, it's supposed to be good for you. So my dad, every single time he sees one, wants to try it.
Sarah, 괜찮아. She finished.
She died like this. Like this.
Why she died?
Someone said the dinosaur,
아, 진짜?
So this was at Igide, which is one of the popular points, and my dad was, acting like a guide the entire time, which is really funny.
얼음물이야. 이거 마셔도 돼? 진짜?
So around the halfway point from where we started, my dad was messing around a bit because some people were getting a little tired, and he ended up losing his shoe, and we had to wait for a few people to pass us, and then we remembered we had an umbrella and he was able to retrieve it, thankfully.
Very good.
But yeah, don't mess around on hiking trails, guys.
아니 저기는 요시를 뭐 직항 들고 오시는 분도 있으면 그거 달라 그러려고.
So this is us at our final destination, the Oryukdo Skywalk. You have to wear these shoe covers, and then you can go out to see the 5 or 6 islands down behind my mom. She was super scared here. And for lunch, we went to this really delicious birmyeon spot, which was also recommended by one of our taxi drivers. And then, of course, we did some browsing around the area, including trying to do these claw machines again and constantly losing. Like, we actually won absolutely nothing the entire time we were in Korea. Yeah, it was really annoying, but we ended up going to this candy shop where I found these sea grapes that I wanted to try for ASMR / just to see if it tasted good, and it tasted really, 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 really bad. But the texture was really interesting, and I probably would never try it again, but I put them all in my mouth so that you could hear it.
Who's eating?
아 이거 봐라 이거 깨는 아빠를 엄마가.
You deserve that.